Hi everyone, a very warm welcome from Emerge India Foundation, Public Charitable Trust, inspired and blessed by our beloved Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. It gives me immense pleasure to share with you the objectives and activities of Emerge India Foundation, which are to ignite the minds of 127 crores of people of this nation, and also to see India as the greatest economy and a superpower by 2020. And a small recapture, because the youth empowerment part we have not completed, because the youth empowerment part is still some portion is there, and then I'll come back to these 3 levels of entrepreneurship development program. See what has happened. See, it is not only the youth, it is for each and every one of the fellow Indian. I'm telling we have, who is responsible? Answer me one question, that who is responsible for the words to say that, to identify as an Indian crab metaphor? Who is responsible? We are responsible. We have made the world to tell on us that we demonstrate Indian crab metaphor. But it is over. It is the past, we say. Let us not brood about the past. You say the present, this moment we have thrashed it. How we have thrashed this metaphor? That is because of our brain work, because of our working on our right side, left side brain, whole brain, creating an awareness, stimulus versus response, and also higher level of intellectual and your mind, mastering your mind, working on your energy levels. That's higher energy levels and lower energy levels, and which are all, your higher energy, which are all lower energy, and your esteem level. Your esteem of your nation, and esteem of your family, and esteem of your own system, own self, and value system of your country, value system of your family, value system of your own self. Like that, totally you are making a quantum jump, and from thrashing out the old addicted behavior patterns, and also you are completely building a new base and new platform. You are complete. There is a whole new realm of freshness and change in you, and it is not happened by philosophy. It is not happened by word of mouth. It happened by complete transformation, taking up the training programs, repeatedly retraining, and you have achieved the complete transformation. This has happened in you, and with that, larger than the life size results are possible. And you, as a youth, you extend your circle of acceptance. You start seeing, that is naturally with these programs, you started seeing every fellow Indian within yourself, and every fellow Indian you see, you will definitely see yourself in him, and you will not do anything wrong, you will not say anything wrong, and you will make sense of, you will extend your circle of acceptance to your fellow Indian, male or female, whomsoever it be. It is out of pure great compassion and out of pure selfless service you will accept. That is what the transformation, that is what it will be assured that will happen when you come into the system, when you start connecting the minds. And so, see, I can say one reason. You may say this is all, you start first believing things will happen right now. We are saying is right now, from now on, let us start working with a different paradigm. Let us implement the change. Change is inevitable. Whatever past it has happened is past, and whatever forget about, throw away, thrashed away the past, and your addicted behavior pattern will be completely thrashed out, and you will be in a completely transformation patterns, and new patterns are getting formed. And be serious, have a realization, respect it, respect yourself, and respect your family, and respect your nation. But you take in the reverse chronology. First respect your nation and do everything for the nation interest, and your family interest in the second level, and your own self interest in the third level. See what happened of late, and the quality of life. If you see very important thing which I forgot to tell you, that why I am so much insisting that you have to come to the system. And because there are some set of people in the corner, they are saying we are well off, we are very comfortable, for several generations we have earned something for our next generations and all, and everything, they feel that this is not needed for us. I am saying it is very much needed exclusively for you and for everyone else. Why? Because you might have left the huge amount of wealth and huge amount of things that the rest of the generation can sit and eat for several generations, but what is the quality of life, what is the platform, and what is the world you are leaving behind them? Is that world will allow them to enjoy whatever you have left for them? Is this world, this country, nation, are you making this as a better place? And you are your own selfish and your own this one, and you assume that things will happen. It's not going to happen. because unless you work for making this earth a better place, this India, this nation is a better place for the rest of the generation to live a happy, united and hand-holding, supporting life with each other, and you are not sure that what kind of any amount of wealth, assets you have done for several generations, it is going to benefit for your next generation. I am not sure, because you have to work for it. You have to build a nation, and you have to build a nation. People are helping each other, people are supporting, not with the nation of frustration, anger, guilt, jealous, and also procrastinating and negativity. And you have to, for that sake, you have to come into the system. You have to work for the integrating the minds of 100%, networking the minds, and render a selfless service. And you have to see that the fellow Indian is freed from the sufferings and pain. And each and every one of us are adding value to the other person's life. And that is what now. See, the youth, we are saying not only the youth, everybody has got the problem, irrespective of the youth. It starts from the childhood until we go die. And there is a procrastination problem, there is your laziness, and there is jealousy, there is anger, and everyone is like moving around like a mounting volcano which is yet to burst at any moment. Why that is? Huge amount of stress in your mind, and you are ready to do anything and everything to fulfill your ego, and selfish, and you want within only yourself. And sometimes big, there is, I am not repenting, I am not it is an awareness. I am creating an awareness, because after all this I am going to say one thing. That is what it is going for. This base is needed. And this all the negativity, this all selfishness, this and jealous, this and anger, and this kind of procrastination, this kind of pulling the legs, and this kind of non-cooperation, this kind of non-treating it as the rest of the fellow Indian as a family member, all these things are not exactly your own fault. It has happened. Then that is why I am saying we need the other side of the coin to be looked at. We Indians need a different approach. We Indians have to look at it a different platform. The common phenomena in the worldwide will not work for you. We have designed, that is why our own formula, we have designed our own system, we have evolved our own method, which is suitable only for us, because we have been ruled centuries and centuries and centuries by several dynasties. We have been ruled in the sense that we have been suppressed, we have been pushed, we have been crushed, and we have been into slavery. We have been to so much of mentality our ancestors have faced, and that is deep rooted into our patterns, and deep rooted, why not into the genes also, I can say. And that it comes out with so many kinds of negativity, so many kinds of faults, so many kinds of unwanted behavior, unwanted responses. All these things will be thrashed out by our system, by working to the brain level, by working in energy level, thrashing out the negative energy, and to alignment of your chakras, and meditation and yoga. With all this thing totally gives you, there is a whole new realm of freshness and change it gives you. It gives a quantum jump. And then only, because I am not here to blame, I am not here to point out, I am not here to take a shelter on what is. I am taking right. These are all the challenges in front of us. We will work for it. We have a solution. We are working on it, and we will come out of it. And this is what Emerge India Foundation is approaches. And there is no more excuse. And we will stretch, and we will do anything and everything in the interest of the nation, in the interest of igniting the minds of 127 crores of people. So I said, see, the youth, we said, when you say youth, it is a double-edged sword. And this youth, you said, 65%, it is a great thing to feel proud of it. But what are we going to do? What have we done about it? And to make best, to make use of the opportunities for their own self and for the interest of the nation. What have we done? Unless we have to work on it. And there is no time, it will happen, it has to happen right now. It is the first action, come and get into the system, the first action, immediately. There is no second time, second option. And why we say that, there are somewhere in the corner, for education, how, for every one of us, the education become very expensive. And education, it is, for a graduation, it really lacks of money. And people take the loans, and before they complete the course itself, they have huge loans on their backside and behind the back, and they have to repay. And in a family, when there's several years of completing education, unable to get them, and in the end, getting a stamp that you are lacking employability skill, and also a family with only one such person is one corner, if you take the other side, every family has got at least 3-4 people who are educated, who are not unemployment problem suffering, and how much of lakhs of money the family has to bear, and family has to pay by selling all their assets, taking up loans, and by the time these 3-4 children complete their education, waiting for them to come to the job, they are not given jobs are not available for them because of a lagging employability skill, and employment is not available, and employment is naturally not available for everybody. That is why we said, no, we will show you how to take up self-employment, how to take up entrepreneurship path. We will enable, support, train and guide and handhold you until you reach the ladder of success, until you reach the success will be there. And that is why we tell you, this frustration, the frustration of the individuals, frustration of the family, the whole nation becomes a frustrated nation, and there is a frustration, anger, jealous, and we don't know, every day in the morning, every one of us carry a huge basket from getting out of the house, huge basket head full of, negativity, negative grudge and jealous, anger, comparison, and also frustration, everything. Frustrated youth are huge number, huge population, crores and crores, multiplying every year after year, and complete a nation of frustration, a nation of negativity. How come the abundance will work, and nation of hopelessness, and how come the abundance will provide? We have to build the hopes in the youth. That is why youth, I am saying, very important, and they fall into the trap of negativity, antisocial elements, drugs, alcohol, false attraction, and false beliefs, and false systems, and extreme ideas, and so many things like that. And somewhere, somebody at a very small percentage, they are showing that, without your education, without all this thing, without your integrity, honesty, without your character, without your attitudes, without any kind of this positive yours, we are enjoying, we are happily, we are making great amount of money, and they are pulling these people from one corner, showing the false attraction, showing the false belief, showing the negative route, false route, and these people, no other go, because which side, what to eat or what to drink to have a solution like that. They are struggling, they are searching. They become the easy options, and they get easily attracted to the negativity. They get easily attracted to the antisocial activity, even small time criminal activity. They get because the people at that side, the other side, they want at least 1,000 people on their side to justify their presence, to justify their bad acts, to justify their bad actions, and to back up them. At least they want 1,000 people. They are pulling the innocent people. See, that is why we said you have to safeguard the interest of the youth. You have to ignite their minds. You have to keep working on their minds constantly, because an idle man's brain is an evil's opener, devil's opener, and you are not supposed to allow them to go to the other side, to the wrong side. See, it is for only 1% of that negativity is sufficient to spoil or to pull to their side, negative side. About 1,000 people can be pulled to the negative side with only one negative dominated person. But if one person with a full of positive energy, positive person, it is very difficult for one person, positive person, to pull 1,000 common people towards positivity, unless a very strong effort by large number of people, and the system and a continuous training and retraining happens, 1,000 people cannot be pulled towards the positive person side, because human beings are basically negative. For anything and everything we see only in the negative side. We see only the disadvantage. It is a safeguarding mechanism, it's a protective mechanism. We have to thrash all those behavioral patterns. We have to start seeing positivity in anything and everything. We have to see a approach of confident and hope, and you have to come forward, let us do it approach has to be in place. That is why we say, see, we are, yes, environmental, very important, and environmental protection, but for planting the, what you do for planting the tree, you put a seed, and also you take care of it until it germinates. You take extreme care, and then once it germinates, sprouts, feed with manure and continuously feeding the water and resources and also sunlight and so on. It needs the environment for itself to give us the environment back, and you're protecting fencing until it is not destroyed, until it grows into a tree. At least for about 20-30 years you have to take care, at least 10 years you have to take care to stand by itself. And for a tree, and why not for a human mind? Why not each and every human 127 minds need that kind of exercise, that kind of somebody has to take care. We at Emerge India do that. We, from your sprouting stage, we take care of protecting your interest and safeguarding your interest and giving a positivity in you, and that much of care we fellow Indian have to do for the rest of the Indians. And that is what it is completely empowerment. So when tree needs, human mind doesn't need. What's your answer for it? Human mind needs more care and more retraining and more protective and continuous retraining, working, networking people, sharing the positive, always spreading the positive word, positive message, positivity, vibration, positive mind waves, positive mind waves. That is igniting minds, connectivity, network of minds, abundance start working, results start happening, transformation start happening. And this is which I wanted to tell.